Ever since I first tried the Echo Buds, I've been looking for something to put them in their place. And I don't mean like a special device for putting them back in their ultra fiddly case. I'm talking about another pair of earbuds that will actually beat them because they're ace. That rhymed. So today I am going to be pitting the Echo Buds from Amazon against the Samsung Galaxy Buds because, well, you guys told me to. And then I'm also going to throw into the mix the Taotronics Sound Liberty 79s just for good measure. And boy, are you going to be surprised at the outcome of this video. Did that work? Did that make you want to watch to the end? I'm going to be comparing every feature I can think of, from battery life to sound quality to special features to gestures, and see which one wins. Let's do it. Taotronics wins by at least an hour. So battery life in this thing, I don't think I got the full 8 hours out of it in my testing that they're advertising. I think I probably got more like 6, but I definitely got at least an hour longer than I did with either the Samsung Galaxy Buds or the Echo Buds, which is mental. They also claim to have 40 hours worth of battery life in their charging case. 40 hours! It's tiny. I had no idea just how much I hate the sound of other humans until I went to work the other day and forgot to pack these. These have active noise reduction, and as soon as you do without it for the first time, you're kind of like, shut up! Shut up! I hate the noise of other humans, I had no idea. So these things are awesome for that, so the other two don't have active noise reduction, but this is reflected in the price, which we'll be talking about shortly. Every time I put in my Echo Buds, I kind of feel like Lobot from Star Wars. And yes, that is his real name, because George Lucas has zero imagination when he's naming his characters. He kind of sits there and goes, the guy kind of looks like he's had a lobotomy. What should we call him? His name is Lobot. The Echo Buds are just massive, and as soon as you add the little rubber band stabilizer thing, they just look comical. I mean, they kind of get away with it. They're huge. So they are the weakest link. Goodbye. Do people still say that? Am I still down with the kids? I don't care. The Samsung Galaxy Buds, they're not much better. I mean, they are smaller, but they're so plain looking. I think the Samsung designers kind of got round a table and went, meh, we're Samsung. People will just buy it because it's Samsung, who cares? So they are the second worst in my opinion, and the Taotronics, they have this little gold accent thing, which I think is actually really stylish. They're the smallest of the three, or at least they look that way to me. Either way, the Taotronics for this category, I think, have it won. Samsung easily win this round because they've got 6 assignable gestures, so you can have play, pause, skip track forward, skip track back, volume up, volume down, and start the assistant. The only thing weird with them is you can't assign some to one and some to another. You could actually probably have more like 10 if they'd done that. You've got single tap or double tap, and it doesn't matter which one you do, they're the same thing. The Echo Buds have got 4 assignable gestures, but you can actually, of course, use your voice to start the assistant when no one's looking, so you don't look weird. The Taotronics, on the other hand, their gestures are not assignable, they are predetermined. That's a big word. And so consequently, you've just got the usual play, pause, skip track. I think you have volume up and down too, and you can start the assistant, but you can't assign these things yourself. Furthermore, I actually found these probably took me the longest to get used to. You will get used to them, but you have to pause for the right length of time between taps, otherwise you just keep turning the volume up. Comfort-wise, it is a draw between the Taotronics and the Samsung Galaxy Buds. I honestly can't feel a difference between them. They feel equally secure because they've both got little rubber posts to dig into that part of your ear, and they are both a very similar weight. You can barely tell that they're in your ears. The Echo Buds aren't uncomfortable by any means, but they are easily the heaviest because they have got the most technology in them, weighing down your earballs. None of these cases wirelessly charge. Why not? This doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, like, one of them at least has an excuse because the price tag is stupendously low. I'm not going to tell you which yet, I'm going to keep you in suspense. I will give you one spoiler though, it's not the Samsungs. They cost so much money for so little technology. They cost like, again, I'm not going to spoil it, but they're so expensive and there's no wireless charging, no active noise reduction. They're just earbuds. The Amazon Echo Buds are the only earphones in this category that have a fully hands-free assistant. I think Samsung's product team probably sat around a table and went, shall we implement Bixby? And I think Bixby sat in the corner of that room and went, did somebody say my name? I can help. Put me in the game, coach. No? Okay. So why not the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, I hear you cry? Why did I not buy those? I'll tell you why. The preposterous price tag. And you know what I was saying before about the Galaxy Buds not really having enough technology in them for its price tag? This is about £60 more expensive, and guess how much more technology they put in? None! I'm not buying those! If you guys want me to buy those, you can leave as many comments as you like, I'm not gonna do it. But it's just so wrong. And this leads me nicely onto the price of all of these things. They cost this much money. £50. £50, and these are second place for sound, by the way, which is kind of their primary function. So if you're like looking at this thinking, well, the main reason for buying these is because I want to listen to music, well, I wouldn't get the Samsung Galaxy Buds because they do not sound anywhere near as good as they should. The Taotronics beat them, only by a small margin I would say, but for half the price. I spent well over an hour listening to each of these earbuds, going through kick drum, bass guitar, rhythm guitar, lead vocals, backing vocals, hi-hats and cymbals, and listening to all of those things and thinking, do I have clarity in each case? Do I have the right level of bass and mid and treble in each case? Which one wins in each category? So this is quite a long topic, so I'm not going to go over it. Here is a spreadsheet instead. You can pause the video and see what I thought in each case. But the upshot of it, the short version, is that the Galaxy Buds are just way too sharp. They sound very, very trebly, and this is weird, because almost every manufacturer these days is gearing their stuff towards bass heads. People that want to hear that low, rumbling, horrible noise. Personally, I prefer flat response. I want to hear the bass guitar and the kick drum, but I want to hear it the way that the artist and the studio intended. If you're looking for that, the Taotronics probably win. They are the closest thing to a flat response sound out of the three of them. I think overall most people will prefer the Echo Buds. I think there is more clarity throughout the whole of the soundstage, but I don't know, maybe a little bit more bass than some people would prefer. With all that said then, the Taotronics should not even be competing with these other two. I didn't realise when I first started doing this review how much they cost, because Taotronics messaged me and said, can we send you these? And I went, yeah, send them to me. I'll stick them in my ears and see what I think. And so I did. I put them in my ears, I compared them to the Galaxy Buds and the Echo Buds, and I thought, you know what? They're holding their own. Considering they're a much lesser known brand than those two, they sound really, really good. And I kept listening and eventually concluded they sound better than the Galaxy Buds do. And then I looked at the price. If you're in the market for a pair of earphones, or even if you just want to back up to your existing ones, 50 quid, you cannot go wrong. Seriously, I know there are people from the whole Samsung fan club right now in my comment section going, no, this is not true. Please, please buy some Taotronics just as a backup set. Listen to them side by side and then make your decision, because personally, with no bias whatsoever, these are better sounding in my humble opinion. I'm not that humble. That's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it lets YouTube know that you want to see more of me and be notified about it. These amazing people are my patrons from Patreon. They make these videos happen. You can be one of those guys at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I love you forever. These are my social medias. Come and hang out at the Facebooks and the Twitters and Instagrams, and I'll see you next time. To sound quality... Shut up! Shut up! I hate the noise of other humans. I had no idea. It's just so noisy. Nisha's gonna come up in a minute and be like, why are you shouting shut up? Because George Lucas has no imagination whatsoever. That's not strictly true, is it? He made Star Wars. I feel a bit like Lobot from Star Trek. Star Wars. Don't do that. That'll make people crazy.